going. Very quick. Hey guys, we are back. Sorry about that. We had some difficulties. Let's see here.
You got it going.
Uh, yeah. Sorry about that, guys. We had some difficulties. We're back. Hopefully, I think this is our first time. Just really, doing live with YouTube and Instagram. So y'all just kind of be patient with us, and we'll get better. So going back to the very beginning, we was doing like old school versus new school, and the date, how the dating game, and what to expect out of the person that you're dating, or what have you. Um, Cat and Amber had some good, points. I hope you guys didn't miss it. Well, we can actually start over if you want, and I'll let them take the floor right now. I see some.
Let's swap.
I
You gonna
see some.
read that?
I can.
Let's swap spaces.
I can read it.
Are you gonna read it? Okay. Hey, look, you had your glasses on.
Was that a shot? Did she just shoot her shot at me?
Boom.
I don't want my glasses on. Much more sexier.
See what I'm talking about? I know my sister.
So we got the age group of 39, 29, and 19. So, proceed.
So basically, we just talking about how the new school ways. But it just coming in.
Okay.
Just coming in. So it's basically just us talking about the new school ways versus the old school way habits. Okay, so like Amber, like you were saying, you would be classified as our new school.
Right.
Okay, so like what you were saying, we was talking about how today era, how the young guys move into a girl's house as is.
Right. Like we sit here. Back in the day, I remember my grandma telling me she was still at her mother's house, at her father's house, at 17 and 18. Until my grandfather pulled up and said, I'm going to marry her and I'm gonna buy her a house. He still had to have my grandfather consent. See, a lot of us ain't grow up with fathers, but that's okay. But it's the concept of it all. And see, that's where we get lost in. And it's so, look, I'm like 10 years old, and
Bitch, you is not gonna lie on this camera. Y'all, she just lied to shit.
oh no, yeah, but wait a minute.
No, hell no. I'm sorry, y'all.
Back in 29 and 39.
29 and 39. I mean, that's cute. That's sweet.
Baby,
And all, but
I look good for my age. I don't mind at my age.
okay.
And you do too. So no, ma'am. You got your ponytail going on and stuff, but you is not.
So you was like,
Yeah, she full of shit. I'm sorry. Go
I
ahead.
was saying, I'm 32 years young. You
you ain't gotta tell your
Yeah.
age. You ain't have to. See, there you go. Now they really know.
I'm 32 years young. But like I was saying, it's just like what we was taught versus what we go against. See, I fucked up when back in the day, back in high school, I get up a little. I had this person, but it wasn't called pimping. See, when we grew up in the 2000s, they said it was pimping. Back in the day, it said, keep your friends. Ain't nobody put no ring on it. You see this ring that I got on my finger, man? That's my husband. Now I'm a married wife. You know what I'm saying? But back in the day, I ain't belong to nobody.
Ain't wrong nobody.
I ain't belong to nobody. And with that being said, you didn't have enough decency to put a ring on my finger, like how they did back in my grandma's.
Let me ask you this: Did he feel like he needed to, or did he feel like he had the whole cow already that he didn't have to worry about?
They didn't say this. I ain't fucking. And you still put a ring on the finger. So it was what you was taught, young boy. I didn't fuck.
I'm glad I am. I'm glad I wasn't drinking, man.
I ain't fucking Maul like K. Michelle said, excuse me, no shade, K. Michelle. But I did kind of love them all. They was kind of cute.
They was kind of cute. You ain't deal with no hood rat now. You didn't.
I didn't, but you know, they worked for me. I ended up getting that later tail on my back. I was like 15 and a half years old. But I knew I was a point. But you know, we're going to let the older generation get, because you know,
Go ahead and let me.
I'm 52 years young.
Okay. My thing was this morning, me and my daughter had a conversation this morning. And I was like, you know, I think the young girls are setting themselves up for, you know, like a big heartache or whatever. And I don't even think it's just the young girls. It's some women, you know, like my age, that's not just not going by the rules. And don't get me wrong. I didn't follow the rules either. You know, if I followed the rules, I would have probably gotten married earlier on or not at all. And what I mean by that is that I remember, like in the 50s and the 60s, yeah, I'm sure you guys probably, maybe y'all haven't, have y'all ever heard of the gentleman callers?
Oh,
Where
wow.
where the woman would sit there, the young lady would sit there until she get gentleman callers. And you ever watch the old movies, the black and white movies, you'll know what I'm talking about.
They even watch the new movie, Bridgerton.
Bridgerton is still old. It's still old
Yeah,
fashioned.
I'm just saying
back in the
for
day.
the new ones now, they can
Yeah.
watch that and get an idea of the gentleman.
Right. So you know about the gentleman callers where it may have been 10 guys lined up just to see that one girl. And she had her pick. She had her pick of the litter. You know what I'm saying? So my thing is with this, we sit up here and we just let men just choose us, and we're just so happy to be chosen. And my thing is, let's not be so happy to be chosen. You choose, because that's who we're gonna. If we're choosing a person that we're gonna be married to, let's choose. Somebody that's worth our while. Somebody that we are in love with. Somebody that we have a connection with. Exactly, Amber. Somebody that we have a connection with. You know. So all I'm saying is this. We need to stop latching on to the first boy that said that we was pretty or we was fine or we was this and we was that. My thing is, get you some gentleman callers. You know, you're single, so you don't belong to nobody until you're married. And see, I wish I had that mindset a long time ago, but I didn't. It seemed like to me I've always wanted to just be in a relationship. You know, I always was in love with the word love, you know. So I've screwed up a lot, you know, with the mindset that I have. So if I can just help, you know, maybe one person, you know, who's that?
It's cute.
Calling you. So if I could just help one person, it would be great. Because I just think that we was dating somebody for like anywhere between a year to 7 years, and then Lord behold, now he wants to marry, but he has been out with whoever he want to be out with. You know, he has done everything that he wants to do. You know what I'm saying? So, and then we sit there and we let them run these streets and we accept them or whatever. And I just want us to, and I see too much acceptance. I see too many women are dying, you know, and being murdered. And my thing is, we need to start choosing. Don't let them choose us, y'all. You know, we just need to just say, I'm gonna let 10 young men come over here and visit my daughter. And if she want me to help her pick which one is suitable for her, then okay, let's do that. Let's take it back to the old school. That's all I'm saying. And I may have some young people on here saying, we ain't going back to no old school, Miss Lady. You know, we're going to do this, we're going to do that. Okay, that's fine.
You remember it used
That's
to
fine.
be a room you sat in. You talk with your mate.
Yeah,
You
have
didn't just go
you have a
inside
sitting
his
room.
bedroom. That's 2021.
Yeah.
You went inside the bedroom.
They going inside the bedroom and we're making everything so easy. Even the parents are making everything easy for your daughter or for your son. We have made it easy just so we can get our kids in a relationship and maybe hopefully move out. We need to slow our roll. Slow our roll and let's just take our time and just have some gentlemen callers to come. You know, we have forgotten that we have options, y'all. You know, we got options, and that's all I'm saying. I'm not telling you to go to bed with all 10, but I would date all 10 until I find somebody suitable. Until he say, you know what, I want to be with you, and if I'm feeling him too, then I want to be with him. Because one thing about it, what I've learned and what I've seen throughout life, it don't take nobody that long to get married. You already know that you want to be with that person forever, you know, until death do you guys part. You know what I'm saying? So what was you gonna say?
I know we talked a little bit about this before. So like the guys, to an extent, to my opinion, that guys do it. Guys date until they feel like they got the right one.
Behind our back.
Right.
They gonna date.
They're gonna
regardless.
date.
And
And
if y'all don't agree with that, please come in. Message in the comments. We'll definitely love to be able to hear about it. But
Right.
On your thoughts.
Oh yeah,
okay?
what do you think?
But the one thing that I think is, I feel like I have a daughter, and I agree with my sister on this point, because growing up now for them, it's harder. It's so much difficult because the lack of communication is null and ceased. They don't have that no more. The young boys don't even know, and the girls don't even know. The girls are getting taught, in my opinion, the girls are getting taught by Instagram and TikTok on how a guy's supposed to treat them. They're not even paying attention to mama and daddy's relationships, if they have a mom and daddy in the household, or if they have a dad that's in their life. They're not looking at that no more. They're too busy on the computer to let the computer teach them and show them, hey, this is how it's supposed to be done. But technically, no, it's not.
No.
But that's versus what I feel like the new school is allowing. It's so easy because they're allowing technology to babysit their children, to the point, not only is it babysitting your children, but it's raising your children. You know what I'm saying? So like if you take that away and you start raising them, but let the computer do what it's supposed to do, which is entertain. Just let it entertain them and let that be it. And then guess what? You'll have less children that's being disrespectful
This children is in these streets.
in the streets.
It's
Less
y'all
children
let
that's
the internet
moving in
teach our
trouble.
kids.
In
That's the
prison,
truth.
we have less kids and less young adults going to prison.
It's sad.
You know.
We're in a generation. Oh my God, it's technology. A lot of this we could look up back in the day. 50s, 60s, we could look this back up back in the day. But now we're at a time where everything is at our fingertips.
It is. But everything's at our fingertips. Like my thing is, I always tell my children, I was like, you got the world, you got everything at your fingertips. For me, I tell my children, I say, look, technically, the way the technology has been created for you, you technically don't have to go to college anymore. I don't think so, unless you're going into medical, law, engineering, those fields. In my opinion, that's what you need college for. But everything else across the board, you can technically YouTube the crap out of it. You can YouTube, and it's people. You got Google. Everything is teaching you. Everything's at your fingertips now, where you can learn every
I mean, you can
trade,
build a house.
everything.
You can build a
Yes.
house off YouTube. You know.
Yes,
so.
and then just get connected with the right people. If you're interested in home construction, go and start mentoring with somebody. You know what I'm saying? But that's the thing for me. I just look at like the new school now. They're minding on that. They're looking at tomorrow. They're not looking into the future. They're looking at what's gonna happen tomorrow. And that's as far as they're gonna go.
That is true.
Day to day.
Day to day. That's
Day
it.
to day.
They don't worry about, hey ma, you take me too fast. Hey Miss Lady, you take me too fast. I just want to know what's going on with you
Yeah.
today.
And then you young ladies, y'all are letting the men call you bruh. Hey, bruh. No, y'all accepting the bruh and shout it, bitch, and all of that. You know, hold this and hold that. You know,
Freak this,
no.
freak
Let them know
that.
your name. What's your name?
Y'all,
Tell them your
I
name
see some of y'all respond.
and stand on your name. Speak on it. You know, don't be called bruh. I'm not bruh. And I don't know, it's the coolest thing. I say it sometimes, but I don't call a person bruh. You know, I sometimes I want to be cool and I might say bruh or something like that. But the word is what, bruh? Bruh. Bruh. But anyway, you know, it's all fun and games or whatever. But I just want us women to just do better, you know. And I've talked to some girls that got their head on their shoulders, you know, got a good head, you know, good mind, and they're experiencing, you know, they're into the higher learning. And I just wish that, you know, all of us was there. And I wish that we would just not let anyone disrespect us. I see so much disrespect, y'all. And it just got to stop. It got to stop. You, as long as you're single and you're not married, you don't belong to anybody until he put a ring on your finger, until he say, I want you and I want you exclusively. That means he only want you and only you. And let him show you that he want you. You know, don't just say, "Oh, little Ray Ray want me. I better go on and give him some." Don't give him nothing. Don't give him nothing. Let him prove to you who he is. Because I've always said something about a 90-day rule. Well, guess what? About having sex with somebody or something like that. But guess what? It's not gonna even take you 90 days to figure out what that guy is about, because once he opened his mouth, he's going to tell you who he is anyway. Believe him when he do. Believe him, because whatever come out his mouth and is stupid, he's going to always be stupid. He's going to always be stupid. So my thing is, listen to what a person is saying to you,
What they're showing you.
and what they're showing you, and believe it. Okay? That's all I'm asking you guys, you young ladies, to do. You know, keep it clamp, and just have you some gentleman callers and say, I think I like such and such, you know, better than I like this guy. This guy right here kind of disrespectful. Let me. You got options.
But you know what, too, sis? Like, for all of those that know that we are in the business of creating and building yoni hearts, right?
Mm-hmm.
One of the prime reasons that we love doing this is because women don't know the strength
Mm-hmm.
of our yonis, which is our God. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
But they don't understand, like, that's the center core of your
Do
vessel.
the young girls know what their yoni? I mean, do they know what the yoni is? You know.
A lot of them don't. A lot of them don't even know that the word yoni, YONI, means vagina.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of them don't even know that.
Mm-hmm.
But like, if I'm somewhere and someone asks me, like, when I go deliver, you know, we doing stuff, they come in, but like, what y'all creating? We tell them,
Yeah.
like, what is that? But what I'm saying is, a lot of women still to this day don't even know it. I met one woman one time, and she was so amazed, and she was like, "Girl, let me just tell you something." And she pulled me to the side, and she was like, "You know, I need one of these in my life, because," she was like, "I'm a 62-year-old woman, and I need to get rid of all the men I've slept with.
That's so deep.
And
Soul
that made,
ties.
you know, that made me so proud to the fact that she
OMG.
even admitted that, because that shows you that's the strength.
And she was
She
62.
was 62, and that's the strength of, you know, what a yoni can start out, a yoni steam can start off doing. You know what I'm saying? And
It can
for
get
her,
rid of
it can help
all
you
of
get
those.
rid of that, because that stuff
Yeah.
is something that is, like you said, a soul tie.
It's soul ties.
And that right
You
there,
carry
you can
that.
be-
You carry that with you forever until you let it go. You
Let
got
it
to
go.
let those soul ties go.
you let it go.
So as many men as you have slept with, they are on you. They are all on
Hey,
you.
Bob.
You know. So, you got to get spiritual with your yoni. That's your yoni. It's not our yoni. It's your yoni. What was you gonna say, Amber?
That's correct, yeah. I'm 19 years young, and whatnot. And you know, I can count on my one hand on the soul ties I have. With that being said, y'all sit up here and bust it open for anybody because they say they got some money. No, y'all sit, no. This is money making within itself. But and the tea.
You go ahead. She doesn't need to fill up.
So that's the money making within itself. The industry will take you back some. You understand me? If the marriage up off you, you know, there are girls who like their marriage up on.
But you know, a lot of guys, they think, you know, that they're fine. Oh, as long as my tool works, I'm good. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I'm good as long as it works. But your word, bruh.
Really?
What about when it stopped working? You want to sit here now and be pissed off, mad at the world because you know your soul didn't stop saluting.
Well, that's what I was telling you last night when we was talking. I said, y'all want to call, the guys want to call us hoes and bitches and all this whole type of stuff, and we've just been with this person and that person. But guess what? Men can be all of that too, and guess what? They can be tired as hell too. They tired. Who wants a tired? Who wants a tired dude? Nobody wants a tired
that go to the right.
That's been everywhere.
One
People
supposed to go
on
to
the
the right.
streets, Who wants that? I don't want no tired guy. You know what I'm saying? I don't want that.
I want
Why do we want it? Why do us women? Why do some of us younger women want that? They tired too. They hoes.
And we
Just like they want to call us hoes. They hoes too.
Guess how many of us have to go through a young stage, but these men don't have to do nothing. You see what we are coming
They
in
need
your
to.
life.
They
It's an
need to, but
option
they don't
for
think
them to
they
do.
don't think nothing is going on with them. That they don't think that they need a
They
young
think
also.
they think it's for another type of brother, another type of man.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They don't think it's for them because they like women.
Mm-hmm.
I have to explain to them it is. It's for everybody. It's for you too.
Mm-hmm.
Very well, very beneficial to you. Take my last, y'all ain't gonna catch me.
Okay.
I
You
know.
had to do a last
Last
check.
check. Y'all ain't gonna catch me.
Okay.
We doing last checks over here.
But y'all, like if y'all on here, please share because we'd like to hear y'all comments.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm sure they sharing. What is they
No,
saying?
they waving.
Oh,
Hi.
Hey.
Yeah. A little wave.
like I see some words.
No, that's like you saying, people that came in and
Oh,
we waved
okay.
at them and they waved back. Stuff like that.
Hey guys, how y'all doing? What do y'all think? Y'all give us some feedback. Are we on the right trail? Let us know what's going on with you guys. Are you guys much younger than we are here? And just let us know what you guys think. Because I'm just, you probably say, oh, she just old fashioned or whatever. But my thing is, sometimes take it back to the old fashioned. Sometimes listen to your mom, listen to your grandma, because I promise you they know what they're talking about. They know what they're saying. So old fashioned or not, y'all, we got to take it back. We got to go backwards in this
Just
thing.
take it back to the part of getting a clear understanding of who we are
Who we are
and what we want.
and what we stand for.
Right. Take it back as far as that. Because what we're doing, what's going on now isn't working for everybody. in our opinion.
I don't think it's working for no one. It's easy access. The guys can just go and hit about 10 women in one day. You know, they can just go and hit 10 women in one day. Somebody be making it easy for them. Let's just stop making it so easy. You
My
know,
mother had 14 kids. And get what she had options having 14 children.
she still had options.
I'm gonna tell you like this. She might have bounced around to the 12th kid, 12 to the 13th kid, she had options. Y'all young girls just busting it up because, oh, he out in prison. Then we get in prison, y'all get 2 more, then he get out. Y'all to go get another baby by him. But you
Right.
see he wasn't doing right for the first one.
Mm-hmm.
What's up with that?
Yeah.
My mother, she had 14 children.
That's a lot.
She bounced around from the 13th to the 1st, and I don't see nothing wrong with it. Because she had options till she seen that they were serious.
Now we go with this send this up. I'm sorry, baby.
I'm gonna go on Facebook.
So y'all said I should have seen it.
No, you good, baby. I was just trying to set this up.
You're good.
Trying to make sure we got
Well,
it.
my granny, she had, my great granny, she had options.
Right.
And I like her for that. She was an air singer, but there's neither here nor there. But she had options. Y'all young girls, y'all put away y'all options.
She had 13 options.
Yeah,
14 options.
So we don't know who all was. But
Right,
that's neither here nor there.
right.
But it happened.
It happened, and that's what happened back in the day. You know, you had a bunch of kids. Mainly, the majority of them, you know, they had them for their, you know, their husband or whatever. But you know, you had some that wasn't as fortunate, and a lot of them probably didn't want no freaking husband.
Yeah.
You know, everybody don't want a husband.
And some of them still don't.
Some of them still don't.
Some of them that's some of them, and that's fine. Everybody is not set up to be a husband or a wife.
Mhm.
Everybody is, but the whole issue is we need to start teaching our young ladies, our girls, how to love themselves first before they feel like they need to jump into a relationship with the first boy
Right.
that comes and starts saying they love them. And being that I love you turns into, okay, I lost my virginity to you.
But
Oh,
then
we
these
just
dads need to tell their girls how beautiful they are and how much they love them, you know. Because see, sometimes I blame the fathers because that's their first impression. The fathers need to tell their daughters. The fathers need to be around their daughters and let their daughters know that they are princesses. They are princesses. You know, they need to know that my daddy told me I was cute. What you're saying is obsolete. It's so obsolete because I already know I'm pretty because my father told me so. And as long as my father told me so, it's nothing that you can get by me. I won't lay down with you because you said I was pretty or
right.
you said how fine I was. My father already done that. So my thing is you got to come with something else.
Right.
You know, you got to hit it from the hip and show me something else because I've already got that. And that's why I try to tell some of these fathers, like, make sure you tell her she's pretty. Make sure you just try to be there for her. Be there
Because it
for
makes a
her.
big difference.
You know, sometimes the woman don't even want money, sometimes from the fathers. My thing is just be there for your daughter. Be there for your daughter. But also be there for your sons. You know, we're not knocking the guys, but this right here is a need for our sissies. You know, for our sisters. Let me say that. Not sissies. All those sissies and sisters, but a lot of folks don't understand that part. But this is a need. We're doing a need for our sisters, you know. It's a cry out where I'm asking you guys to just know that you have options. You can have, as they say back in the day, gentlemen callers. You can have 10. I'm not saying go to bed with 10. I'm not saying go to bed with 1. I challenge you to not go to bed with none of them.
I'm gonna give a prime example. The difference, the similarities to a gentleman caller for the ones that might get a comparison.
Mm-hmm.
When you go to the club and that one guy come up and buy you a drink,
Mm-hmm.
and that one guy buy you that drink and think he's supposed to be with you the rest of the night.
No, ma'am. I've been
Okay.
there, done that.
Right. Okay, so that's what we're living. That's what's going on now with these girls.
Right.
You know,
Right.
they're stuck because that one guy that came. Okay, but back to the club. If that one guy come up by your drink, okay, that doesn't mean you brought me here, and that doesn't mean you're leaving with me.
Right.
That just means thank you for my drink and you have a good night.
Yeah, just say it's so
So-
sweet. You don't owe nobody
I don't
anything.
owe you anything.
You can smile and say, thank you so much. I appreciate you buying me a drink, you know, but I'm gonna go over here with my other girlfriends and we're gonna rock this joint. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We finna throw it in a circle.
Or
pretty much.
buy my home girls a drink too. I always been
Yeah.
if you buy me a drink, or my home girls a drink.
Yeah, you can
Now, what do y'all think about that?
Especially
Do
when
y'all
you're
think-
living around.
You can do it exactly. You know, buy my girlfriends, you know, something to drink also. You know, if you that friendly. But at the same time, you still don't owe anybody anything because see, once you start saying buy my girlfriend something, you still then probably shift it into a stuck part. Like,
yeah, you
oh
still got
God,
him lingering
I gotta
around
give him at
because
least
now
10. I gotta give him 10 dances. and they'll drink you dry.
Girl, I'm thirsty
Your
again.
voice and your throat so dry because they done danced you to death and only bought you one drink. I've been there.
and then they finna walk into your
Oh
car.
my
They're
goodness.
gonna walk into that car at the end of this night.
Act
Okay.
as though they
They-
went
they-
And
they-
look
they-
at
all
all
the
the
other
men.
guys
Look
that
at
said
all
yeah.
the other
They
men.
feel like
They
they
crying.
yeah. Cross that
I'm
night,
like,
baby.
what? Dude, you're not, I didn't even give you my number. I just told you thank you. I don't owe you anything.
Now, guess what? Like you said earlier, for y'all on Facebook that just came in, and Instagram and YouTube, we're just highlighting some stuff that we've been talking about that's been on our chest to talk about. We just wanted to share this across the board with you guys. But, like for example, when guys are at the club, they feel like, okay, it's not fair for you to sit there and keep taking their drinks,
Mhm.
and you don't have plans to, to turn around and buy them a drink, possibly, or
I'll buy
give
you
them
a drink.
or give them a phone number. But one thing about it, like we said earlier, a guy and a woman and a man knows right then if that woman is meant to, if they want that woman to be anything further. And a woman can tell at that same time if she wants that man to be, she's digging that man.
She already knows she gonna go to bed with him
If
late on that
She
night.
can
She already
know
know
it.
it.
The man already know it too.
Yeah. Well,
But it gets to that. I feel like men do. Men know it. Men know if that woman is the one. But if she ain't the one, they're gonna keep on playing it off like she is.
mhm.
Because guess what?
She is the one to go to
Because
bed with
it's
him,
when
or
that-
just to kind of.
No, I'm saying no. I'm meaning the one to go to bed, the one that he sees that she's the kind that can be a one that he can build a relationship, maybe
Mhm.
even turn into marriage with.
Mm-hmm.
He would know that, just like we know that.
Okay.
But if he ain't feel it, guess what? You're just gonna be part of the baseball team of all those other females.
Mm-hmm.
And don't sit there and be looking crazy, because guess what? You allowed yourself to give your heartstrings over to this man when that man didn't even give your heartstrings over to you.
But we get it confusing. You know, we get it
Yes,
confused
but
and
I feel
misconstrued.
like they show signs. I feel like men to show signs.
Well, they'll
but
tell
how
you.
miss 'em.
They'll tell you who they are. You just got to be
Right.
there to listen. You just can't be saying, girl, I had met such and such over there, little Ray them, and he trying to holler at me and whatnot, and you, girl, I think I'm gonna go to bed with him. Okay, that's fine. You gonna go to bed with little Ray tonight. Okay. But my thing is, you got 9 more other gentlemen callers that's gonna knock at your door tomorrow, the next day. You know, my thing is now you done gave Lil Ray Ray song, so that's a soul tie. You done added on to your yoni. It's your yoni. So you done added Lil Ray Ray to your yoni, but you got 9 more gentleman callers that's knocking at your door trying to get with you. I said keep the door open. Keep the door open because you have options. That's all I'm saying.
Right.
You have options. Keep the door open and go on a date. I mean, a girl got to eat. You know what I'm saying? We got to eat. We got to have breakfast. We want to take us out for breakfast. I mean, if you want us to have lunch or dinner, you know, we got to eat. So go out. No problem. If you're single, you're not married, you don't belong to nobody. You don't belong to nobody until you marry them. Until they say, look, I done saw all them other 9 guys that knocked on your door. But I think me and you got something. I see chemistry. I like you. I think you like me. I think I'm falling in love with you. And you need to hear those
That's
words.
called
Those
fighting.
love. That means he's fighting for you. He is pursuing you. You don't pursue him. Let him pursue you. Okay? Don't never pursue a man.
But guess
Never.
what? That goes back to argue with the new school. The new school look at it like, hey, why not? I'm aggressive. I'm aggressive. I'm that kind of go out here. If I want this man, I go out here and I grab him and he can be mine.
That's
You
fine.
know what I'm saying?
He'll be yours, but you don't know what he's doing behind your back.
Right.
That's fine if you just one of them chicks that just like, I ain't studying love, I ain't looking for love right now. I just want somebody to probably blow my back out or do some more, do some more stuff to me or whatever, because I'm feeling it that day. Nothing wrong with that. You're single. You're single.
It's just like that girl Sizzle, whatever however I would pronounce her name more. And I know she ain't Sizzle. But that song she made Weekend, y'all took that way over the top, man. Y'all had dropped the panties because y'all could get that nigga over the weekend. That don't mean
He'll
shit.
be
If
yours
he
just
still
for the
got a
weekend.
ring on his finger, bitch, you was sitting around here and gonna be the side piece. Y'all something else now. Wait a minute. You can't do it like
Ooh,
that.
them side pieces or something.
Y'all gotta
Well,
stop
side people
that.
want everybody to know
And
who
see,
they are.
That
They want everybody to know who they are. They ain't no longer side pieces.
that mean your mama ain't teaching.
They kind of calico.
But you know the part is they get it is that they like I literally saw a side piece that had posted a side piece contract. I read that contract. I'm like, you know what? This is some bullshit. This is some straight bullshit because you're sitting here ready to sign up, write a contract saying, I'll be, if your woman come knocking on my door, I'll say we're just friends. That's one of them. Stuff like that. I'm like, what?
How you do that? What do you do that?
But it's some I had that's part of the ones that don't want to be in a relationship, but they don't care. They don't care about messing up another one. They don't care about messing up another one. They'll continue on with it. And continue on.
It's not on like that, auntie.
What's it
Not
right?
on.
Mama? Okay.
They care so much.
Sit right here. Oh yeah, Mom, you can be on the Facebook camera too. I can't turn my phone around to that part.
It's a lot of them like that, auntie. It's a lot of them they care so much. And they want that image like, oh, well, I made him spend the night with me and I put some fine their hooves. Are you serious? That's DNA swapping. Do y'all understand that Jefferson County a motherfucker? Y'all see check on your health, baby. It's ugly out here.
Right.
Please stop that shit. Swapping of the DNA and all that shit. And he got you as your side piece. That's what you motherfucking want to put yourself into. Do not. Your pussy better than that. Now you ain't hollering at my auntie and my mama need to understand. No. Baby, you need to understand for some of this, baby.
Stop plugging us.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, we gotta get better.
Yeah.
This cooch we got, it worth millions.
It belongs to us, you know. It's the only cooch that we do have, you know. We only have one, and we can't keep getting it connected to 10 soul ties.
Oh my God, 10 times. Listen, let me tell you guys something, because I used to have a little, no man. But yeah, I used to do my little thug thizzle back in the day, and I had told them girls that they was okay with they hit the truck stop, and I took them to say, you for your credit, so don't judge me. But like I was saying, them soul ties is real. 10 times serious. Just think about it. You think, oh, I'm fucking with Mr. He got 6 times 10. That's 60 motherfucking soul ties on your pussy. On your pussy.
But when we say soul ties, we don't let them understand that when you look up soul ties, you guys. But what I'm saying is that with soul ties, you it's a connection. It's like let's just say it's a latch on. This spirit that's latching on to you. You know what I'm saying? And they are, and you wonder why sometimes you have different little problems. Different little situations may come up. Insecurities and why you're not feeling pretty. Why you, like, what is wrong with you? Nothing is wrong with you. You just got the soul ties on you that you need to get rid of. You need to get rid of, but you got to do that yourself. Your esteem is not going to help you. You got to first do that yourself. Get those soul ties off you. You know, you got to pray them off you. You know, it helps. But that's not the first thing that's gonna take place. You got to admit it. You got to admit it first, and then work on. You got to let your body know, I want this off me.
Yes.
You know, that's all I'm saying. You got to want it off you. Somebody at the door.
But it's serious, them soul ties is something. You fucking with a popular nigga. Oh, I got here from his baby mama, and I'm the side piece. 10 times 3, that's 30, baby.
Excuse us for a minute, guys. Everybody walked out. I'm cutting.
Come on now. But now we just sit around talking about different things that we want to discuss and talk about. Because this, we're gonna this is our first one of many that we will be bringing on, talking about sharing. I don't know what's going on with this one. I think it's messed up. I'm sorry, guys.
We got to stop feeling like this, then the third. Something.
Sorry.
Excuse me.
What do you think about like all this stuff, even down to the way, like what else you want to say as far as what else on your chest to say?
See, I just was breaking the soul thing. Always feeling like we ain't important enough. We are it. If you don't touch in with us, you probably affected me. Sorry, affected me.
It's a word. It's a word. It's another word. Yeah. You know, it's like they'll cut you off because of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A factor.
You're
So you're not a factor?
You're not a factor.
Well.
In that situation.
Yeah. But some, that's
You can't sit up here and say you love your mother and don't love women. And don't know how to treat her.
Yeah.
You saw how your mother got treated, and you saw how she did get treated.
Yeah, I'm talking real low. I don't know if they can hear young guys. You want to be heard? No, it's personal. Oh,
I'm just saying, I think I'm kind of loud. It's a whole like beaming. But that's just my opinion. Yeah.
I understand, but you're not gonna say.
What else you want to have about everything? Why you can sit back down right now? You better not sit your butt on that floor. You gonna be too low? You gonna be too low on the ain't you? You can still sit. Alright. See how over there. What you want to
Can they
talk
see
to?
me?
Yeah, see you.
Do we have any input, or they just still waving? Hey guys, thank you guys for tuning in. I wish you guys would let us know whether we on the right track or not, because we could be wrong. You know, I'll accept it. We could be very wrong about what we're saying. I just wish that, we had some feedback. Let us know what's going on. Talk to us.
Let's just talk about 19, 29, and 39-year-old women. I'm sorry. Chime in if you like.
Yeah, y'all gotta sit through with this one right here. That's one right here. She's something else. She a whole situation by herself, by her own self. But yeah, we're actually three sisters that just love, and this is us all the time. We sit around and talk about all types of things, just a whole bunch of varieties and categories of everything. So we just decided we'll start coming on with this, and we'll start sharing with the people what we wanted to talk about, and see if the people have something that, input on the way they feel about the discussions that we have, or if they have some discussions they would like for us to talk about and get some feedback on. Because sometimes you never know. You never know.
Do we have any feedback?
Hey, Marcus. Wait, Eddie. Y'all are some beautiful women.
Well, thank you. We get it from our mamas.
Our mamas.
Those old beautiful Welsh women.
Right.
Is anybody in a situation that they seem to can't get out of? They want to get out of? I think I'm a little wise that I can, help. Maybe I can help with that. I don't know. Is there anyone?
And I can show y'all how I made my mistakes and how y'all should get out of them. How about that?
Well, I think we're gonna have Fun Friday. I think from now on we're gonna try to make a video
Freestyle Fridays
every Friday. So y'all just stay tuned.
And the
Keep
true
watching.
definition of young, dumb, and full of cum.
Oh shit, no. I'm glad I went straight to YouTube and not Instagram.
What happened?
That was close. See, we can have these discussions on YouTube, but
What
Instagram,
happened?
no.
What happened?
We would not be discussing
Young,
that
dumb, and full of cum.
without customers on
That's
Instagram.
part of me saying I apologize for the F word.
So I got that out.
Oh, you added calm to it.
I'm young, dumb, and full of cum.
Let me see the phone, child. Let me see what they saying.
They still, wait a minute. YouTube still low. Let me turn
Boy, I
this on.
need to tell you.
Sit down now. We got you.
I want my poop out right into it. You so disrespectful.